Let's go sync them up. 1, 2, 3. Sync them up. 1, 2, 3. I'm going slow, you fucker. Doing 24 miles an hour. Morning, YouTubers. You catch us early morning in the southwest, just after the Easter weekend, and we're off today to take part in a one-day Raise Your Ride training session. This is something that's been done through various dealerships around the area, and it's a bit of a one-day taster into advanced training, I think, so it should be quite interesting. You get a few hints and tips on your riding, which should be nice. Always good for someone to give you a few pointers, because you never really get to look at yourself riding. And obviously we all think we're Barry Sheen, so it'd be interesting to see what the professionals think, and also maybe give you some hints and tips as to why you feel a bit unsure doing certain things, or what you should be doing better. So that should be good. So I'll catch up with you a bit later once we get up there and get set up and get ready to get out on our ride. See you in a bit. Now, it's a beautiful blue sky morning this morning, but I have to say the weather forecast is for gale force winds and torrential rain. So we shall see what happens. At the moment it's lovely. We're deep in the Somerset levels here. We're right down on the plain, in the middle. This whole area designed to be underwater in the case of a catastrophe, or when needs be. Famous for its bird life, of course, around here, because of the marshy swampiness. There's lots of wildlife reserves and bird centres, and Shapwick Heath Nature Reserve. Good grief. You know, it's bad when you have to stand up because you can't cope with it. Wow. Awful. Awful. I think it's because... This is Neil, our instructor for the day, on his weird Niken. Odd looking thing. Little group of 4. Off we go on a mystery adventure. We've had a little discussion about the vanishing point and road positioning. So the idea is that he's now watching Scott, observing Scott at the front there, and then he's trying to get us to mimic his road positioning and planning, so that when we're at the front we can implement what we're learning from watching his positioning and planning. So that's the plan. That's a lot of planning all in one sentence. But in the meantime, welcome to Cheddar. It's a very pretty place. Unlike the cheese, it doesn't smell. And here we go. So welcome to Cheddar Gorge. Amazing piece of road, amazing gorge cut through the Mendips. It's can get quite busy in the tourist season. It's just starting now, but if you're not been, it's a good place to come. It's a good road. The road is amazing, the ride is amazing. It's be interesting this morning. It's been a little bit chilly, a little bit damp. Hopefully not too busy, and get a bit of a flow going. The Christmas Cottage. Oh, the all new 20 mile an hour. Pretty. It's busy. Parking space this morning. It's beautiful here when the sun's out and beating down. It's nice. The road surface is appalling. far so good. The weather's holding. The sun's doing its best to come out. The roads are a little bit fucked. They're a little bit half dry, half wet, bit of water, bit of mud, bit of dryness, which isn't helpful. But at least it's not pouring with rain. Look, blue sky! Head for the blue sky! That's what I say. God, that's filthy. Can't see fuck all through there. That's windy. That is windy. Nice. A little bit of instruction there, a few handy tips, and we're off again. Beautiful. I'm actually finding myself concentrating really hard, which is good. I'm trying to implement the things that are being told to us, you know, but it makes you concentrate quite hard. Where's he going now? He's not paying attention. Right, so this is my observed ride. Making sure we've got everyone with us. Get settled on the bike. Road position, speed, gear, everything else. So we're heading down the hill into Bruton. Heading ultimately to Sparkford. Over the bump. Going out to the right, into the bend. He's right though, because I'll be flailing down here like a nutter. Watching your speed, down to 40. Through the village. Right in the car pass, watching the speed, 40, 40, 40. Going to a 30. Taking your speed off. And coming down now. I'm only doing 30. King William the Fourth. Bringing it back up to 40 slowly. Under the bridge, watching for the car to go past, thinking about this first corner, thinking about kicking it up to nationals, and away we go up the hill. Nice and smooth. Coming into the village, coming down to a 30, and we're at 30. Mind the gravel on the road, past these beautiful new houses. Horrible driving at like 20 miles an hour through this traffic. Concentrate. Here comes the rain. We love a bit of rain, we do. Get the bike nice and clean anyway, won't it? A little bit of rain. This is a girls' boarding school here. It's called Sexies. Just a weird name. Tractor. Tractor. You don't want a tractor. Watch for this geezer. Hello, Mr. Geezer. Down to 40. It's quite interesting when you really start thinking about what you're doing and, like I said, a systematic approach rather than just bashing down the gears, trying to slow down, think about it in advance, getting the right gear, and actually being in the right gear in the right place and powering through the corner. That does feel a lot more stable. I'm not convinced about this rain. So there you go, a little bit of light lunch at Haynes Motor Museum. It's bloody expensive to look like it was about 20 quid to get in, which is a lot of money. Haynes Motor Museum. Just riding in the rain, avoiding all the drains. It's a little of a pain riding in the rain. Welcome to Queen Camel, famous for its queens and its camels, neither of which is true. Oh, he's going left. Where's he going to take us then? Bradford Abbas. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, the Bradford Abbas. Not Bradford Abbas then. This is the how to deal with the highway maintenance lorry module of the advanced training. Low speed manoeuvrability. Just a little bit of rain. Rain, rain. Maybe the call of Zigzag Hill was just too much for him. Heading towards Dorchester now. I'm not sure where he's going to turn right. It's a new one on me. You're not got much chance of getting past him on this road for a while. Oh, the smell of the country. Smell that. Nice. But it's been a good day. It's been a really good day, really informative, nice and light-hearted, not too strenuous, not too, not too hardcore. Just really nice, gentle instruction. Where's the adventure going to take us next? Who knows? I didn't think we'd be coming out this far south, out at the bottom of Sherborne. Windy! Windy! Very windy. Right across my face. Here's a handy tip. Don't wear a helmet with a peak in windy weather. Oh, shit. Middlemarsh. I wonder what happened to top marsh and bottom marsh. We are in the middle of marsh. Oh, what was that? Banging off my helmet. I don't know why. It just feels nice and peaceful, this road. That's a nice road. That goes through Puddletown, Piddle Trentide. There's a pub up there called the Piddle Inn. Oh yes, there is. Just wondering why they'd run so wide in that corner when I got blown across the road. Gosh, windy, windy! You get blown in around most of these corners. Which way are we going? That was a bit deeper than I thought. I have to say the backs of my legs are now soaking wet. That's what you get for going through a ford not realising it's 3 foot deep. Jesus Christ. That is wind. Proper wind, that is. Jeez. Oh, no. Beautiful. Nothing like being observed when you're riding road positioning whilst you're being blown all over the road. It's really windy. I don't know if your camera picks it up, but I am riding at about 30 degrees bent over into the wind. It's a beautiful thing. Tibbs Hollow. This is very pretty. Wherever we are, we'll leave with this lovely bit of weather, and I'll say thanks for joining us on this ride. It's been really good, actually. It's been really good. Some really good information, some really good hints and tips, a bit of an analysis on how you ride. That's really interesting, because that's one thing you don't get, is somebody looking at how you ride and saying, right, if you just do this, if you just do that, you'll find it much easier. If you just do that, try doing that, and give you a few things to try. That was a rubbish corner. So yeah, it's good to have someone professional look over how you ride and give you some hints and tips and a bit of, encouragement and a bit of, no, if you do this, do that, try this, and things to try, and it's been really good. So for what we paid for today, which was like £45, £45, might be £40 even, for a Raise Your Ride test today, it's well worth it. It's a bargain. It's well worth it. And it has been a bit of a teaser into, whether I want to get some more advanced riding instruction, just to help me with my riding. I think all training is good. Anyway, I'll leave you with it. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for having a look. Thanks for taking the time to stop by. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. And we'll catch you on the next little adventure.